Quick disclaimer, the comments made in this podcast are not meant to be hurtful or insulting to the authors of the highlighted fanfiction. Any seemingly degrading comments are made in jest and are not meant to be taken seriously. Similarly, anything read as part of the fanfictions do not represent the values of the hosts.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pick a Fic, the fanfiction podcast. My name is Jason, and with me is my brother Micah.
Hey.
So, first, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Watch Ferdinand.
Yeah. We talked about that last week, so if you want our epic Ferdinand opinions, go to episode 17.
pretty heated, pretty debated.
The conclusion of Ice Age High, which was a doozy.
Oh boy.
Was that.
If you thought parts 1 to 2, part 1 was pretty boring or something, watch part 2.
It's less boring.
It gets
in fact, it's
crazy.
Fun, actually.
Yep, it's really fun.
Speaking of fun, I hope I have found a fun one here.
All right, let's get in. Can I open the email? Can I do it? Can I open the present?
No.
Oh, no?
Why would you do that?
Okay. I won't.
I'll just read it. You don't have to open it. I'll just pause when you need to speak, but you can't open it.
You just read the whole fan fiction, and I'm just like sitting in the back. Just
you don't chime in at all. You just unplug your mic and walk away.
All right, let's get into this.
Introduce the audience to this.
Whoa, yeah, you're right. This how it does give it away. Skylanders: Tale of the Dragons fan-made series by graceshin8638. Wow, a Skylanders one. Honestly, I didn't expect one this soon.
I was in the mood. I was reading some other ones from other series that I have saved, and I'm just like, This one seems interesting though.
The problem is that it's been so long since I've played Skylanders game.
This is more on the show.
The show. Oh, it's the Academy.
If you would read the description.
All right. Okay.
Or at least like it's the same knowledge. I mean, the Academy is based off the game, so like the Academy. What the show? The show is based off the games.
All right. All right. So. Wait. Okay. So I'm just
read the description.
All right. So this is a note. One of the dragons in Skylanders are not in the Academy or Skylander as this he comes at different time only for this series. Spyro thought there might be a certain dragon out there that could have a potential as Skylander. Eon then requests Spyro to do something unexpected. Can Spyro do the request and figure out who it might be? Rated T, 3 chapters, around under 5,000 words. Published August 12th, 2017. So right before my birthday date.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize that.
Wow. Okay. So, this isn't a Skylanders Academy one.
I think it's just general Skylanders, but what I was saying is Skylanders Academy is based off of Skylanders, so like those.
True.
It's about those characters in like an academy setting. Like it's not that hard to.
True. And we grew up with one Skylanders game,
Giants.
And that was Giants. We actually got a sizable collection as kids, and we enjoyed it a lot. Our parents even got into it, and they started playing it. Just them two. Like, they started to really like it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, our parents
completely forgot about that.
Like, without us. They just play on their own. And it's just like...
We had to teach them how to turn on the Wii.
Yeah. And how to turn off the Wii.
They never learned that one.
They never learned that one.
Rest in peace, 99.8% complete Star Wars Complete Saga.
Rest in peace.
Save file.
100% Sonic Color save file.
Moment of silence for...
Yeah. So yeah, but we played it a lot. Like, it was one of my favorite games for at the time.
Yeah, because it was co-op. We didn't have any co-op games.
It was a fun co-op game. Like, you just chill out and then just kill some bad guys, and that's pretty much it.
Upgrade your Skylanders.
Yeah. We didn't know that it was based off of the Spyro franchise. That was like,
No, I thought he was like a bonus. Like there's like, oh, they got Spyro in here. That's cool.
like we did grow up a Spyro game. Yeah, I keep
I
forgetting.
had Enter the Dragonfly. That's the one.
But I always thought that this was like a separate thing, like a separate. Yeah, like Spyro
I thought
was just in it. You know,
remember we had Giant, so Spyro wasn't in the title,
right?
And then I found out later that it was like a Spyro game. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like that must only be in the first one. Like, and because I never played the first one, so I just assumed that the first one was a Spyro game, and then the rest of them didn't count.
Yeah, but it got like a really big voice cast for the time. I know like Patrick Warburton is in the game. And, like some other like pretty good actors. Like if it was Sounds Academy, I mean,
Sounds Academy was like stacked.
It's stacked. I mean,
James Hetfield,
Jonathan Banks.
I'm gonna bring up James Hetfield every time because it's so funny. It's the best part of the show.
It's but he only appears in like season 3. Like
it's like
a bit
like
later.
2 and 3, or is it just 3?
I think 2. Oh, maybe he's like in the middle.
I thought 2 was the arc with like the Golden Queen, and then 3 they just kind of show up like Team Rocket sommes.
That's true.
They're just like in the
I
background,
think
and then they
season
talk
2.
like they say like 2 lines, and then they move on.
Honestly, Skylanders Academy is underrated. Like,
pretty good.
It's actually not that bad. If people know anything about that show, it's when Crash was in it and he had a voice, and people are like, "Yeah, it's so bad." And it's like that was a bad episode. but that's the thing. It was like one of the bad episodes, so people just assume that the show is bad, and it's like it's not that bad, honestly. Like I really liked like Chaos. I really like Chaos in that show. Like he was actually like entertaining. With like his like
Norm Macdonald Glumshings.
Yeah. Oh man, I keep forgetting that. It's like he fits the role so well. It's the thing though. They got a lot of like big actors, but they all fit the roles really well.
They got people who fit the role, whether they're a big actor or like an A-list actor or like a comedian or like a singer or like just like a full-time voice actor. Like I don't remember the name of the guy who voices Chaos, but he's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like he does Psychonauts.
He does Psychonauts. He does Ratchet and Clank. He's in Ratchet and Clank. Rift Apart.
Yeah, who was he again?
He was like the He was like the Robot Junior guy. What was his name? He was like one of the weapons, I think, or like one of the announcers from the Coliseum, the arena. Yeah, he was the.
I can see that.
Yeah, but yeah, so really, it's pretty good. Like animation was also like good too for like 2014.
Because that was like 2014 Netflix, so they gave him a budget.
Yeah, and not all episodes were good, but it was good. I like talking about this show. It's just fun. It's a fun show. But yeah, other than that, we never played the US of Skylanders games. We just dropped off after that.
I'm slowly building a collection up.
Yep, we're gonna be playing them again soon. So
there's like a lot of the later ones are just like really expensive on like.
Yeah.
Unless it's the Wii version.
If you want to start collecting Skylanders, do it now. Now is the time to strike.
Once we commit to playing it, I can't wait to go into game stores and be like, you're gonna love what I'm about to say. Can I look through your Skylanders?
Can I buy more than one Skylander? And they're like, oh, thank you.
Same with Disney Infinity when I eventually get to that.
Yeah.
And be like,
yeah,
hey,
they're just piling
you're gonna love
up.
me today.
I don't even think most of them take them anymore. It's like
what do you do with them?
Yeah,
actually, what do you do with them?
Because it's like you need the game, you need the system.
You need the game, the system. Once someone has all the Skylanders, they throw them in a bucket and they don't need any more, so it just sits there.
Mm-hmm.
I
am surprised we haven't seen any Nintendo Labo stuff in these game stores. Think about it. Like they're just sitting in a closet, building up space.
Sitting in their recycling bin.
Nobody. Oh, you think people threw them away?
Oh yeah. Parents are just like, we don't need this cardboard anymore, right?
I never thought of that.
Same with Skylanders. Like people would just throw them away at some point. Like
okay, yeah, but that's like different because like cardboard, you just have the tendency to throw cardboard away.
You recycle it.
But it's just like with like plastic figures, it's like people will think to throw them away, but not everyone. You know, they're like people still think them as toys. Let's just donate to Goodwill or sell them or something.
Even once a Goodwill starts declining, then you know it's bad.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry about taking so long to get into this. I'm just I just like to. It's just nostalgic. Skylanders is nostalgic for me. I like to. They may not have been the best games in the world, but they were fun for the time in our age. So yeah. Do you know any characters in this?
There are.
Do you know which ones?
Well, I do know Spyro's in it.
Spyro. All right. I don't think I can do a good Spyro voice.
Well, we'll figure it out when we get there.
All right.
Chapter 1, The Purple Dragon. Can you tell Spyro's in this?
What?
The loud bang was heard from the distance as the Mabuse tries to run away. Oh yeah, by the way, my note that I wrote next to the link was weird writing, so get ready.
All right.
As you kind of saw in the description.
Yep.
Also, for those who don't know, the Mabu are like the furry little like civilians.
Oh, okay. I already forgot.
So that's what a Mabu is. Anyway, I'll start over. The loud bang was heard from the distance as the Mabuse tries to run away. Trolls are firing missiles at the village, causing chaos. Houses broke down to tiny pieces. Fountains collapsed. The trolls then started to advance at the village. One of the trolls stomps all the way to the Mabu hiding behind the barrel. The Mabu slowly took a peek above the barrel and jumps back from the troll. The trolls snicker at the sight of the Mabu.
Give me everything that's valuable and you shall flee.
The Mabu just stood there, trembling, not daring to move.
I said, give me all the valuables you have.
The troll shouted. Still, the Mabu didn't move, staring at the troll, giving a pleading look.
This is your final warning. Give me the valuables.
The Mabu just trembled, more, trying to think of a plan to flee. Before he could, the troll raised his mace.
All right, then.
The troll is about to swing his mace down when the fireball hit him. The Mabu's eyes grew wide, gaping at the troll. Then a dragon flew down, landing right in front of the troll. He had bright orange horns and wings, with violet-purple scales and dark red eyes. He has a Could my dyslexia have waited a little bit? Okay, I don't actually have dyslexia. Sorry for anyone who... He has a shining silver claws gleaming from the sunlight. The Mabu just stared at him, and then he rapidly shook his head. The Mabu finally spoke.
You're a Skylander! You come to save us!
The Mabu gave a relieving look, glad that the Skylanders are here. The purple dragon then gave a little cocky look. Do you want me to do this?
Yeah.
Yup, I'm all here to... Why do I add words? Why do I add words to what I'm reading?
Why do I add commas?
I mean, that's like everyone does that, but I just add words. Like, there's no all in here. I just said, yup, I'm all here. Like, what?
I'm all here.
Yup. What does Spyro sound like in the show?
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
It's like a deeper voice, right?
Yeah, he's like, I'm here to beat up some trolls. I'm here to beat up some trolls. It's a very distinct voice. But yeah,
I'll just
teenage angst, honestly.
Yup, I'm here to beat up some trolls, and I'm all fired up. He then flew up into the air as he sees his friends fighting the trolls. 1, he sees a gill man shooting harpoons at the trolls, and 2, a gremlin shooting his gun rapidly at the trolls. The gremlin sure looked happy. The dragon chuckled, then dived down, shooting multiple fireballs at his enemies. The trolls looked surprised when they see the dragon. The troll shouted,
"A dragon! A purple one!"
The troll's tank then aimed at the dragon. The dragon just shook his head amused. The tank shot at the dragon then, which the dragon dodges just by flying up into the air. "Oh, come on! I know you can do better than that," the dragon taunted. The trolls seemed to be mad. They then tried to shoot at the dragon again, making a distraction for the Gillman and the gremlin attack the trolls easier. The dragon dodges, shooting back the fireballs at the trolls doing so. The battle only lasts in less than 3 minutes, marking victory for the Skylanders. The Mabuse cheered for the victory of the Skylanders. The dragon and his friends then went back to the ship where the Mabu named Flynn is there to take them back to the academy. They landed at the academy with a soft thump. The dragon flew out of the ship and lands on the ground in front of the ship, stretching his legs. "Well, that was fun," the dragon remarked. The gremlin jumped out of the ship and landed. The gremlin is quite hyper. Actually, he seems to be always hyper. The Gilman came out of the ship as well, using his water-powered jetpack to fly out and land softly.
All right, I think so. The gremlin is, I think, is trigger happy, and then the Gilman is what?
Gilgrunt.
Gilgrunt, yeah.
I read ahead like 2 sentences where they reveal who they are.
Oh.
But yeah, you're right.
I forgot
So
how.
Gilman is Gilgrunt, who I think just kind of talks in a garbled, like,
Yeah.
I guess he's gargling water, and then Trigger Happy probably just screams. I don't remember.
Yeah. That is fun.
I like that. The Gilman replied.
Yeah, totally fun.
The gremlin agreed. The dragon chuckled again. The Gilman turned to the dragon and said,
So, what do you want to do now, Spyro?
Turns out the Spyro's... Turns out the dragon's name is Spyro. The Gilman was Gilgrunt, and the gremlin is Trigger Happy the whole time.
I guess it right. Yeah.
These three are one of the most common Skylanders in Skyland.
What does that mean?
Sure. Spyro just shrugged. Don't know. I think I'm just gonna fly around the academy for a bit. Gilgrunt nodded as Trigger Happy jumped crazily multiple times, meaning he might have agreed. Spyro then flies upward, starting to fly around the academy. He sometimes does this whenever he feels like he wants to fly. Spyro, for unknown reasons, thinks of the dragons that are here in the academy. He wasn't sure why, though. He thinks of Camo and... See, I added a word. There's no and there. He thinks of Camo the plant and dragon hybrid, Flashwing the crystal dragoness, Drobot the tech dragon, Whirlwind the unicorn dragon hybrid, and some others that are dragons. But he feels a little odd though, like there might be a couple more dragons out there that he could... that could have a potential to be Skylanders. He shook his head, trying to ignore about it. The thought did go away, but the feeling didn't. After his flying routine, he flies towards the portal master, none other than Eon. Hey Eon, what's up? Spyro asked as he proceeds to Eon. Eon turned around to see Spyro and smiled.
Oh, hello there, Spyro. Not much, really. How was the mission?
Eon asked back. It was great. We only wiped them out in less than 3 minutes.
Well, good for you.
Eon is staring at the book, studying about something. Spyro looks at Eon. He sensed that Eon must have found something interesting. Hey, what are you reading there? Eon replied back at Spyro.
Just something interesting.
That's one way to say it. Spyro kind of weirded out, since Eon would usually tell the facts about what he find. Okay.
Is there something you wanted to tell me, Spyro?
Spyro thinks of a time where he thought there might be more dragons out there that could have been a Skylander. Well, yeah, Spyro gived. There's no point to hide what he thought about. Eon is Portal Master after all, the only Portal Master left in Skylands.
Well, what is it that you want to tell me?
Eon looked at Spyro, ignoring the book for a bit. Spyro then tries to speak. Well, it's gonna be a little weird, but...
But what?
Well, I think there might be more dragons out there that could have a potential as a Skylander? Eon stared at Spyro for a couple of minutes.
Minutes? Whoa.
Bro was giving the fluoride stare.
Imagine Eon giving you the fluoride stare. That's freaky.
Spyro started to feel a tint of embarrassment growing more as each minute passed. Eon then unexpectedly smiled. Spyro just gave a confused look at Eon, having trouble seeing what's with the smile.
Some Skylanders have that feeling, Spyro.
We've all been there.
Although we already have some group of dragons, like Cinder.
Eon finally replied. Spyro then realized that he shouldn't be ashamed about the feeling that he had. Of course some Skylanders have that feeling. But then there's one thing bothering him. But I think there might be a dragon that has a potential to be a Skylander. At least one, Spyro said. He wonders about why would it be at least one dragon that might have a potential as a Skylander.
Dragon, huh?
Eon questions, still smiling, but Spyro can see a hint that Eon wonders about the fact as well. Yeah, not sure why a dragon, since there are some groups of us here.
Well, it might be just a feeling for the future, Spyro.
Well, I guess. Eon looked at the book again, studying it for a quick moment, then spoken up.
Can you try confront Sunburn, Spyro?
Spyro immediately snapped his head up to face Eon. What? Spyro heard that ever since Sunburn became as a Skylander. What? Spyro heard that ever since Sunburn became as a Skylander.
Okay.
A Phoenix Dragon hybrid doesn't really talk to anyone. He heard that Sunburn may practice fighting, patrolling, go to missions, and sometimes even fight some of the Skylanders that challenged him. He also heard he could be pretty mean at times, and that even at least 3 water Skylanders together can't beat him.
I said, can you confront Sunburn?
Eon asked again. Spyro has some hesitation in him, even though he is a legendary purple dragon. A Phoenix Dragon has about the same strength as him. Why? Spyro feared that Sunburn may not like visitors of any sort, and probably would attack him. He doesn't want any fights with a Phoenix today. Sensing the hesitation from Spyro, Eon sighed.
I have asked some Skylanders to try to confront Sunburn, but they seem to be afraid of him. Some are kind of suspicious of him.
Are really, and why? And really they declined not wanting to be any part of the fight with him?
Is something wrong with him?
Wait, I think that was still Eon. It's just a separate quotation for some reason.
Oh. Okay, yeah. So that was also Eon. But they just put it in a second.
They just reread it.
Alright. And really they declined not wanting to be any part of the fight with him.
Is something wrong with him?
Well, he seems to be down lately. I don't know why, but I think you are the perfect choice for the situation, Spyro. After all, didn't you confront Cinder before?
Spyro nodded. Spyro then had a quick memory about fighting Cinder back then. He had sensed good in her, and he managed to convince Cinder to stop, getting her free from the darkness. There are some others still wary about Cinder, or suspicious of her. So he guessed this is probably the thing that Sunburn is going through now.
Well then, do you think you can cheer him up then?
Spyro took a moment of hesitation. He then think of how Sunburn always helped Skylanders through all these years, how he worked hard to protect Skylanders from the darkness. He then felt a confidence and determination. He faced Eon once again and said, I think I do. And that's the end of chapter 1.
I'm looking up Sunburn.
He's like the yellow one. Like, the cassette helps a lot, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. Oh, okay, Sunburn. Oh, he has a cool design.
I actually don't remember. It looks like
he's a what do you call it? Like Gen 1.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, Skylanders wiki, man.
Dude, like this art is good. Like what the heck? Bro, Skylanders have sauce.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't think he's a dragon, but you know,
I mean,
I guess he is.
No, he's a phoenix.
Species is a phoenix dragon hybrid right here.
He looks like I see it, honestly. The claws, the wings.
The claws are bird claws, though. It's the belly. He has a scaly belly. That's like the only thing. Anyway,
all right. I'm getting kind of into it. I like it.
I like this really zoomed in picture they just have on the wiki for no reason.
I didn't see that. That's funny.
Oh, there's videos too.
Yo.
Oh, the official Sunburn trailer.
Ooh, there's a trailer for Sunburn.
Meet the Skylanders Sunburn Extended.
Is it like the little video that they show in the game where it's like, here's the Skylander you can buy right now, and here's a little... What the...
It's just showing gameplay with no music. Like, it's literally just showing gameplay. with no
The
music.
official trailer.
That one was no, that was a different one. The
Oh,
official
okay.
trailer. Let me see what this is. No, I don't want full screen. Rated E10 plus. Oh, play. What do you? Hello? Okay, I think it's Sunburn. Yeah. Okay, this one has like CG and stuff, and then it shows gameplay with music. So. All right. Ready? Yeah. What were your thoughts of chapter 1?
I like it. Like, I mean, like, yeah, a lot of spelling errors, but otherwise, like, it's slowly building up to something, and then I see that there's only 3 chapters.
Yeah,
and I'm
so it's
like,
probably
well,
not going to get finished.
Yeah, but you know,
You never know.
you never know. I wonder if Erupt's going to be in this because I really want to do my Jonathan Banks impression. It's not good, but I think it'll be.
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't... This is definitely based off of the games.
Yeah.
But
But if Erupta does show up, I'm doing Jonathan Banks.
I hope Flynn has a speaking role so I can be Patrick Warburton, but probably
Walter.
not.
Put the sink down, Walter. I'm not asking again, Walter.
Chapter 2. The Phoenix Dragon. Spyro was in his dorm pacing around his room. Okay, but actually, if he has a dorm, then maybe it is based off the show.
I think it's like a merge, you know, like maybe it's a show, but then where's Eruptor? Where's Stealth Elf? Like I don't even think Gil Grunt and Trigger Happy were in the show at all.
Not as like, I don't think they have speaking roles. No.
Yeah,
Trigger Happy might get somebody screamed for a bit or something, I don't know. Think, Spyro, think. How do you cheer him up? He mumbled to himself. When he first accepted the request, the first thing he did is go to the dorm and think. He have been thinking for at least 2 hours now. Maybe I could find out what he likes. He then heard a knock on his door. Spyro walks to the door, opening it to find Gilgrunt and Trigger Happy. Oh, hey guys! Spyro welcomed his old friends.
Spyro, we have been looking all over for you. Why have you been in your dorm this whole time?
Why are you in your house, man? Like, what?
What are you doing
Get
now?
out of there! Gilgrunt asked, looking at Spyro, trying to find clues.
Yeah, you usually hang out with us or Stealth Elf and the others.
Trigger Happy added. Spyro gave a deep sigh. Gilgrunt sees that he has a problem.
Something wrong?
Spyro wasn't very fond of the idea, telling them he have to confront the Phoenix Dragon. He gave another sigh as he let them in. You really wouldn't believe this, Trigger Happy responded.
Oh, come on, he can tell us anything!
Gilgrunt agreed, saying,
Yeah, Spyro, we have been friends for a long time. We always have told each other our problems.
Spyro felt a little bit better after they had said that. Okay, but don't freak out or something that you guys might do,
All right.
Gilgrunt promised.
You can trust me and my guns!
Trigger Happy reassured Spyro. Alright, well, I have to confront Sunburn, Spyro answered. Gilgrunt fell backwards but caught himself in time. Trigger Happy just looked at Spyro confused. Gilgrunt face-palmed about Trigger Happy's confusion. He clearly doesn't know what Sunburn is like.
What?
Trigger Happy asked.
Trigger Happy, you do remember Sunburn, the Phoenix Dragon, right?
Gilgrunt wonders if Trigger Happy really knew him, or even knew that he exists.
Oh, that bird guy? Yes, him.
Spyro looked as if he might just crumple onto the floor. Of course, Trigger Happy wouldn't really know much about him, even if he was here for a long time.
Okay, seriously though, why?
Gilgrunt questioned, concerned about the situation on hand. This is something he never thought would happen. Well, a lot of things could happen, but not like this. Not when the one probably deadly could possibly hurt his friend. Spyro gave some kind of glum look. Eon said that Sunburn seems to be down lately, and he thought I could help since I have confront Cinder before. Gilgrunt gave a worrying look. Nobody could predict Sunburn. Besides Eon, but nobody else could. Gilgrunt couldn't think of Spyro doing it alone. He have to help as well. As he is about to speak up, Spyro talks again. Sorry, Gilgrunt. I know what you're about to say, but I think I might have to deal with him alone. Gilgrunt opened his mouth, trying to find words. How could he do it? Trigger Happy gets more confused within seconds.
Am I missing something here?
Trigger Happy noted. Spyro didn't really say anything about it, but then he spoke again. I know you were worried, Gilgrunt, but please, let me try to handle this one. Gilgrunt didn't say or make any movements for at least 4 minutes. He slowly nodded, looking down at the floor. He doesn't know what to say. He can hope that Spyro will be fine during the time he tried confront him. I should try find Sunburn now, but thanks for worrying about me. Spyro thanked Gilgrunt. He then opened his wings, flying out of the dorm to find Sunburn. Trigger Happy goes and talks to you, and yes, you.
Wait,
He's breaking the fourth wall.
all right. I think they went crazy there.
Gilgrunt looks at Trigger Happy.
Who are you talking to? Just a friend, that's all.
Trigger Happy replied. Gilgrunt just gapped at Trigger Happy, but then didn't question anymore. As Trigger Happy, us always strange.
That's always strange.
Classic line.
That's always strange.
Spyro is trying to find Sunburn, but he couldn't find him anywhere. He checked the patrolling station. He checked the arena. He even asked some Skylanders if he was on a mission, but they don't know. Great. How am I gonna find him at this point? Spyro mumbled to himself. There's no one specific saying this.
Hey, Spyro.
Spyro stopped, then looked down to Wee Eruptor,
Yeah.
Stealth Elf, Jetvac, and Pop Fizz. He flies down towards them, landing with a thud in front of them. Hey guys, Spyro greeted them. Stealth came towards Spyro, studying him for a moment, then asked,
Are you trying to find someone?
Actually, yeah. Have you seen Sunburn? Spyro answered, also questioning his group of his friends. Jetfact jumped. Eruptor looked like he might throw up again. Okay. Pop Fizz almost dropped his position. Even Stealth Elf shook a little. In the name of Eon, why are you trying to find Sunburn? Jetvac was terrified. Last time he tried to talk to Sunburn was what is like being a Phoenix Dragon hybrid. He was put a arm cast for almost a month. Pop Fizz frantically said, maybe you try talk to someone else. Pop Fizz tried to use his potion on Sunburn, not thinking that Sunburn would be that dangerous. Turns out he got burned from him, and Sunburn didn't get hit by the potion. Stealth Elf even agreed.
Yeah, talk to someone else maybe.
This is like, I like that they all just think he just is gonna go talk to
Yeah,
Sunburn.
it's like
hey, what's up, man?
He's just gonna
It's just
die.
like, no, go talk to someone else.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to talk to him. She had challenged Sunburn once to see if he might be dumb as some other fire Skylanders. He was actually stronger than Stealth Elf thought and more skilled. Has more intelligence, and she needed a medic to heal her. Guys, seriously, even you? Spyro was pretty disappointed by his friends. He thought they are better than that.
But you managed to crack a pot of me.
Eruptor complained. Sunburn attacked him when Eruptor kept on annoying him. Guys, it was requested by Eon himself that I should confront Sunburn because he seems to be down lately, Spyro yelled. He started to see it's a bit annoying. No wonder why Cinder sometimes avoids the conversation. But his friends trust Cinder, but not Sunburn?
From Eon? Sunburn being down lately? Not now that's something I never heard before.
Stealth Elf replied. Jetfac kind of felt a little guilty. Seems like even a Phoenix Dragon could also felt down. Eruptor still didn't trust Sunburn though. Pop Fizz seems to try choose sides now. Spyro gave another sigh. I'm just gonna find Sunburn then myself. He was about to fly off again when Stealth Elf spoke up.
I think he's on the academy roof.
Spyro stopped, giving Stealth Elf a weird look.
I saw him up there sometimes.
Stealth explained. Spyro nodded. He finally then flies off to find Sunburn. Jetvac just stares at Spyro flying off. Eruptor looks about to explode. Pop Fizz is still confused. Stealth Elf just gave an exasperating sigh.
Spyro chose that direction and we should respect it.
Stealth Elf said. Jetvac nodded. Pop Fizz nods while still thinking.
Yeah, but are we trying to keep him safe?
Stealth Elf explodes.
Wait.
In a talking way. Wait,
Eruptor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eruptor explodes. In a talking way, not the power.
I know, but Spyro made that decision and he's doing it.
Stealth criticized. Eruptor then gives up. He can't not change the mind of his friends, but at least they warned him. Sort of. Spyro flew out of the academy and goes up through the air. He only stops to see the sun setting. Seems like it's getting late, Spyro mumbled. Should find him fast. Spyro gets going, then looking across the roof of the academy, but he doesn't see him anywhere. He wasn't even sure if he's helping anymore. But he is still determined to try find him. He looked through the forest near the academy. Nothing. He checked through the clouds of the sky. Nope. He even checked the other rooms inside the academy, like library. None. None. Spyro is getting tired, but then he heard someone from the distant. He slowly goes along the wall and peeks around the corner to see Sunburn through the window, fighting some invaders. Spyro quickly came to the window and watched. He didn't expect to find Sunburn like this. Sunburn blasts a powerful fire, burning his enemies. He teleports every time the enemies tried to circle him. His body then was completely covered in flames, flying straight toward them, making them get burned. His enemies then retreated. Sunburn just sighed. Spyro is impressed from Sunburn's skills. He didn't really pay attention to it that much. Spyro thought he should go through the door to the outside. Just as he was, something startled him for a bit. He turned to see nothing and kept proceeding out the door to finally face the Phoenix Dragon. The Phoenix Dragon noticed Spyro, but didn't turn around. Spyro moved closer to Sunburn, but not too close though. There was only silence around them. They have been quiet for some time until Sunburn finally spoke.
Hello, Purple Dragon.
Ooh. Alright. On to chapter 3. I don't know if it's the conclusion, but it's the end of this.
Well, okay, so the start, it was about confronting. Like, this all started because Spyro had to confront Sunburn. Yeah. And this is called, chapter 3 is called Confrontation.
Oh, it could be the end.
So it could be, because, like, we did, Spyro did what he was asked to do, so...
Yeah, maybe it's just a short little romp, I guess. Man, that point in the middle where he was with, like, the other group of friends, and they're just, like, that conversation made, like, no sense.
No, it's...
They're just like,
well, both
go talk to someone else. They're just like, please, do not talk to this man. I guess not a man, but...
And then even, like, the conversation with, like, Gil Grunt and Trigger Happy.
Yeah, they're just like, what? Like, why would you do this? Like, this guy kills people. It sounds like this guy just murders people for looking at him.
And then Trigger Happy breaks a fourth wall for some reason. that confused. That really got me.
You were confused with, like, Trigger Happy?
Yeah, I was confused. And Pop Fizz was also confused.
I was hoping he'd be in it more, because, like, he's...
Good thing you did his voice, because I completely forgot what he sounded like.
I figured you did. All right, Chapter 3, Confrontation. Spyro jumped. Now that scared him. Kind of rude to not say the name and just say the species name instead. But hey, he didn't care. Except he jumped. So he said it was rude. Anyway, Spyro moved a tiny bit closer and sits down right by Sunburn. This is new. They are quiet for a bit. Sunburn then spoke.
What do you want?
Spyro is not really sure if he should tell him that Eon said he had been down lately, or he should keep it a secret. Spyro shrugged. Don't really know. I just saw you fighting those drows earlier.
Can I look up what a drow is?
Yeah.
This is such a weird name. Drow. Oh,
those...
these guys.
Okay,
oh, these guys are kind of cool, actually.
Oh, the Goliath drow?
Yeah.
You see on the left there? Yeah.
Yeah, I see him. This game's cool. I don't care what people say. This is a cool game.
Skylanders is base, not
It's
gonna
base,
lie.
yeah.
Sunburn again went quiet. Spyro needs to figure what's wrong at least, or else there is no way he can help. Hey, Spyro tries to figure out what to say. Sunburn looked at Spyro, still not moving his head.
What?
He muttered. Of course he's going to be rude, Spyro thought. I probably should ask first if something is wrong. Well, is something bothering you? Spyro pushed it in. Sunburn then finally moved his head and Spyro saw some anger in him. Spyro gulped at the sight.
Just things that are bothering me. Why do you even ask?
Sunburn questioned Spyro. I just imagine he's just staring out into space, and then when he turns his head, it's like the stone grinding sound effect. Spyro quickly then said, "You have been down lately. That's all." Sunburn sighed. Sunburn thought, "That's a lie, is it? I felt like Eon is part of this." Hey, Sunburn, are you okay?
Can you just leave me alone?
Spyro was taken aback. He's definitely hiding something for sure. This is an interesting way to respond to that. Come on, aren't we friends? No, Sunburn is the one taken aback. What did he say? Sunburn, we are friends, right? Sunburn stared at Spyro. Why in the world does he think I'm his friend, Sunburn thought.
Spyro, I said leave me alone.
I just want to help.
I don't need help.
Oh, come on, just tell me.
Spyro, I am warning you.
Jeez, you really don't like to talk that much, do you?
Enough!
Sunburn shoots a beam of powerful fire at Spyro. Spyro's eye went wide as he got hit. Spyro slides across the ground and hits the rock. Spyro growled. Okay, maybe this is a reason why other Skylanders don't go near you, Sunburn.
I don't need anyone to go near me anyway.
Spyro had it. He leaped at Sunburn and pinned him on the ground. Do you want to be alone for your life? Sunburn teleports behind Spyro and shoots fire again.
Like that's something I should worry about.
Spyro this time stopped himself by putting his claws on the ground, and he balances himself while doing it.
Okay.
Spyro then flies up and shoots fireballs at Sunburn. Usually though, he doesn't fight other Skylanders, but he had it with Sunburn. And if Sunburn won't let him confront him, he had no choice but to fight. Sunburn dodged with ease, also flying up in the air. He used his Phoenix flight and starts to tackle Spyro. Spyro gave a yelp from the burn as he quickly then went underneath Sunburn. Spyro then tackled Sunburn himself. Sunburn, you should really know how to treat others fairly! Sunburn only teleported away from Spyro.
This is my way of choice, not yours.
Sunburn teleported to the roof of the academy. Spyro fly towards him, attempting to hit him with the tackle. Sunburn jumped to the side, making Spyro crash through the roof. The Skylanders gasp after seeing Spyro crashed through. Spyro is getting mad at Sunburn. Now he thinks Sunburn doesn't deserve his empathy.
Whoa, Spyro!
Gilgrunt yelped. He rushed to Spyro, and so does other Spyro's friends. I told you... Oh, that was bad. I told you you shouldn't go near him, Jetvac exclaimed. Eruptor looked around to see if Sunburn is near. Pop Fizz is now getting a little frightened. Trigger Happy is yet confused. Stealth Elf shook her head.
Spyro, we should really tell Eon about this.
Spyro gets up, still angry. I'm gonna find Sunburn. But you can't. You... Why? Okay, I actually lost. Where?
You might injure you.
You might injure more, Jetvac countered. Sunburn then teleports into the academy. Spyro sees Sunburn and starts tackling him. Sunburn only moved to the side. Spyro crashed into some other Skylanders then.
I told you to leave me alone, and this is what you get.
Sunburn explained. Spyro gets up to face Sunburn. His eyes darken, his teeth is showing, and his claws scratch the floor. Wait, is this Sunburn?
No, this is Spyro.
Spyro is... okay. I'm getting tired of this game, Sunburn! Spyro yelled at Sunburn. Stealth Elf was surprised, but she knew that he only hit this point when something gets his nerve.
I'm not playing a game here, Spyro. This is how I am.
That's like a line Shadow would say in Shadow the Hedgehog.
This is how I am.
It's like, I'm not playing a game here, Eggman. This is how I am. Well, attacking someone? Like, why would you do that?
Shut up.
What? Who said that?
That was Spyro.
Spyro says shut... Oh, okay. Spyro starts to run to Sunburn, but then Jetvac went between Spyro and Sunburn, stopping their battle for a bit. Whoa! Let's settle down, or else you two might wreck this place, Jetvac quickly replied. Spyro looked at Sunburn, then to Jetvac. He knew he's right. Spyro gave a sigh. Sunburn then starts to walk away. Hey Sunburn, where are you going? Jetvac asked.
Away from you.
What is with your problem? What is with your problem?
Oh, that's
we have to keep that.
Oh,
we have
beautiful.
To keep that.
What is?
I'm gonna write that down.
Who knew adding just one word will make it so much funnier?
And adding an interrobang? Classic. Alright, I gotta find it again. Okay. What is with your problem? Spyro yelled at Sunburn. Sunburn stopped in his tracks, and he looked at Spyro, not turning his head.
He looked... How can you do that?
Okay, when they're sitting down and they're next to each other, you can look to your left or right or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's facing away.
Right.
And he's still looking... Okay, never mind. Gilgrunt quickly grabbed his harpoon to get ready. Trigger Happy grabbed his gun. Eruptor is in his battle pose.
Maybe it's trust.
Spyro gave the most questioning look he could ever give. Sunburn sighed in frustration. He started to walk away then. Spyro kept on staring at Sunburn until he's out of sight. Spyro also then gave another sigh. How many sighs was it today? Stealth Elf looked at Spyro and asked,
Are you okay?
Spyro nodded, but something is bothering him. What does he mean by trust? I'm gonna sleep for now tonight, so later. Spyro flew off to his dorm. Everyone gave each other looks. Spyro is not like this at all, and they all agreed. Spyro goes into his dorm and shuts it, locking it even. Bro, never lock your dorm. Always let the homies in.
Yeah.
He doesn't lock... What? He... Okay, hold on.
He doesn't lock
Spyro goes into his dorm and shuts it, locking it even. He doesn't lock his door at all. But after what happened, he can't take it. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I thought it was saying that as an action.
No, I get it, yeah.
Spyro paced around his room just like before. Trust, Spyro muttered to himself. Trust. What does that supposed to even mean? What does he mean by trust? He just doesn't get it.
Okay, so like, yeah, so Sunburn turns away from it and everyone starts aiming their weapons and he says, I don't trust you. And he's like, What do you mean?
What? Everyone wants to fucking kill you, and he doesn't trust anyone. Like, this is so baffling to this little guy. Someone knocked on his door. Spyro ignored it. He doesn't have time for this.
Spyro, you there?
It was Gilgrunt with Stealth Elf and Jetvac. Spyro ignored again. He never felt this anger before, not even at chaos, which really he doesn't really get mad at. There's just so many things happening going through his mind now. Spyro, we are worried over here, Jetvac replied. Stealth Elf nodded. Gilgrunt gave a sigh. This is Gilgrunt.
Not usual for Spyro to, be this mad. And when that happens, he would just go to his dorm and tries to think.
Gilgrunt explained.
And there's no point to try convince to come out until next day.
Jetvac kind of slumped. I like how he has to explain this to Spyro's supposed friends. Stealth understood. She saw him like this once before. So the group agreed to leave him alone. So they left him there. Spyro was especially glad they did. But he can't worry forever, though. He needs to know what Sunburn means by trust. A new perspective. Sunburn went back to his dorm and slams it. He has very bad day.
Does that dragon know any better than just barge in and try to help?
Sunburn screamed. Sunburn never ever wanted to be near him again. No, not when this happened. He can't think of looking at him either. Sunburn then burned the table to a crisp. He is so infuriated. Sunburn tries to calm down, but he couldn't. He couldn't at all. So instead he goes to his sleeping spot. He needs to be ready for the next day. Then he realized what he said about trust.
Damn it!
Sunburn scolded himself. He can't believe he let that slip out of his beak. Sunburn didn't worry about it too much though, since Spyro wouldn't get it. He thinks so anyway, so he slowly dozes off to sleep. The next day came and Spyro forgot everything that happened, but not Sunburn. He's still mad about it. The Skylanders that were there warned others that he's mad and that it's best that they stay away from him. So everyone did. One look at Sunburn and they will go the other way. Sunburn wasn't really bothered by it though, as he needs this. He needs this. Spyro met up with others who looked pretty worried. Spyro asked, "Guys, is something wrong?" Stealth Elf sees Spyro and replies,
"Don't you remember what happened yesterday about Sunburn?"
Spyro snapped, "He have forgot." He then have a quick flashback about the fighting, the yelling, the everything. Spyro grumbled, "Oh, yeah." Jetvac then said, "Spyro, you don't have to help him, you know. He might actually be fine. Maybe Eon is wrong." Wait.
I thought Elon was... Elon! I thought Eon was never wrong!
No, there's a question.
Oh, I thought Eon was never wrong?
Trigger Happy looked at Jetvac. Jetvac tries to find an explanation, but couldn't. "Guys, look, but this is bothering me, but I think trust is a clue," Spyro explained. Stealth Elf seemed to be a little bit impressed, but she quickly hides it. Eruptor gave a weird look. Popfizz not sure if that might be it. Gilgrunt nodded. Jetvac agreed. Whew. Long list. Trigger Happy goes up to you, and yes, you. What? And again, yes, you.
I think they are getting closer to figuring things out, and things will go crazy.
Everyone stared at Trigger Happy. Who are you talking to?" Popfizz questioned. Gilgrunt facepalmed.
Don't ask.
"Okay," Spyro replied. Stealth Elf already had seen enough weird stuff, so this is nothing new. Eruptor is about to to throw up, apparently. I think we broke. I think that collectively broke our minds. Okay. Oh my god. So trigger happy. He said something weird, and then Raptor just like starts to vomit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm having a little bit of Gatorade.
I'm better.
Everyone quickly goes away from Eruptor and proceeds the conversation. That caught me so off guard.
I know. That was like that was like it just happened. He just throws up.
Well, he's about to. It says Eruptor is about to throw up. That's what we started laughing at.
Okay, you see, I read it as Eruptor throws up. Okay. So it's literally just like everyone's just confused and Eruptor just throws up. That's literally what I read. That's why I was laughing so much.
I think I broke seeing you break.
Yeah. So,
but it is funny. This is really funny that like they're just confused about something, and then Eruptor just gets nauseous.
And I'm still imagining Jonathan Banks, so it's just okay. I'm good now. I'm good. So are you going to talk about what happened to Eon?
Gilgrunt asked. Spyro didn't think of this though. Maybe Eon could help. Yeah, I think Eon could help, Spyro answered. Everyone nodded.
Be careful though. If he sees you, he might attack you.
Stealth Elf warned. Spyro nodded. I will. He then flew off to find Eon. We're almost done. Sunburn scared everyone with only a glare. Sunburn heard that he needs to meet Eon. As he walks, something tries to attack him. Apparently a Skylander that wants to fight Sunburn. Sunburn sighed and he just teleported behind them and knocked them out with a fire beam. Sunburn quickly walks faster to meet Eon. At the same time, Spyro is trying to meet Eon as well. Both of them came through different doors at the same time and Eon was there. Do you wanna... I'll take the top line, you take the...
Okay, yeah, because that sounds like Spyro in the top line.
Yeah. Alright. Hey,
What's
Eon,
up?
I need your help
Eon?
for something. Spyro looked at Sunburn. Sunburn looked back at Spyro. You! They both said at the same time.
What are you doing here?
Eon turned around to see that both of them hadn't get along. Eon thought Spyro could do it, but seems like he made it worse, in his point of view.
Wait, is Elon?
I think it's Elon, yeah.
Is Elon speaking? Spyro, what is it that you need help for?
Spyro can't speak. If Sunburn is here, he can't do anything about it. He doesn't want to fight him here, especially if Eon is here. Spyro shook his head. It's nothing, Spyro said, changing his mind. Eon gave a puzzled look to Spyro. Spyro prayed that Eon doesn't ask why. He can't say now. Eon then turned to Sunburn. Spyro let go of his breath, not realizing he was holding it. He was glad that Eon did not ask.
I have a mission for you, Sunburn.
Eon explained. Sunburn nodded.
And you might need an ally. Oh wait. Oh, this is. Okay. And you might need an ally for this. For you to stop the gear golems.
I hate this. Spyro sighs. Why? Ally. Oh, that's spelled Ally.
Ally. Ally.
Right.
Well, it's what the ally.
Is that how you spell ally? I don't. It is.
Oh.
A-L-L-Y. That doesn't look like it should say ally. It looks like Ally. But Ally has an E. I guess. Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. Eon looked at Spyro and smiled. Oh, what's he gonna do, Spyro thought. Eon then finally spoke.
And that ally will be
Eon slowly points to Spyro.
Spyro.
I hate this. Why
This
did 2 in a row where it ends
sucks.
perfectly? I want to know what happens.
This
I want them to
just
fight. I want Eon, Eruptor to throw up. I want to see it. Keep teasing it.
I'm following the story. You never know.
You never know. It's been
7
years, 6 years, whatever the heck.
It's been,
How do you do math? 2017?
89, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8.
Good job. Ooh, that was a...
Wow. I don't know
It started
why.
off really slow. And
Yeah,
then,
and then it just...
I think we just broke. I think we had just been reading long enough.
I just decided, I'm just gonna give Sunburn a like Sephiroth voice. And it was just like, oh yeah, that's what I'm going for. It just made things a lot better.
I started crying, by the way.
But yeah,
I don't know how much of that we're gonna keep in, but we were like, we're out of commission for like 5 minutes, just laughing.
It was literally like my stomach was hurting. I had to get up to breathe. It was hurting. I could barely breathe. It was something. I don't even know why. That was just like, that was just awesome. You picked a good one. Good job, graceshin8638. Please finish it. Just one more chapter. Just do one more chapter. That's all we're asking. Just one more chapter. Conclude.
Cute little chapter.
Yeah, just like 500 words.
Have them yell at each other for a bit, and then
be like, "Oh yeah, we're bros. They dab up and they kiss, and everything goes back to normal. That's all we need." Okay, so cringe scale, I'd say like 0, honestly. Or 1.
I'd say I'd give it like a half star, because like or a half whoop, I should say.
Whoop, yeah.
Because like there are points where it's just like why would you say that? Like legitimately, why would you say that?
Why talk to him? Go talk to someone else.
But the overall entertainment factor, probably like a 3.
I say 4.
4
out of 5 whoops.
I think it's a double 3.5 whoop session for me. Because like the beginning was really slow and like nothing was happening, but then like I kind of got used to its tone, and that helped.
Yeah.
But like not counting the laughing break we had, that I know that was not the fault of the fanfiction. If I do include that, it would be like a 5. So it's not really fair. But yeah, it was pretty good. This is probably going to be the best of the Skylanders ones that I have picked out, because the rest are like, I don't even know, man.
I can't wait to find out in the future.
But for now, this has been Pick-a-Fic. Go follow the subscribe. That's the word. We got wow, I can't think right now. So I'm just going to say, see you later.
Bye-bye.